Hey you guys, Joey here. I'm back with another video. I want to talk about pain in this video, specifically the notion that hurt people, and that ultimately everyone, all human beings, INFPs, ENFJs, ESTJs, whatever, we all deal with, regardless of temperament, pain in our lives, feelings of being socially rejected, isolated, misunderstood, feelings of shame, feelings of anger, feelings of, I suppose, anxiety. So we have these underlying, you know, feelings of really psychological pain that manifest themselves in all these different ways. And I guess this video is a call to action for me, for you, to understand that underneath every single person there are dark and unclean sort of things. There's darkness. There is darkness in the world, but we can't begin to face the darkness in the world unless we face it in ourselves. So we've got hurts inside. We've got experiences, we've got feelings of being betrayed, feelings of being not good enough, feelings of somehow not being perfect enough. And we can just beat ourselves up, and we can just tear ourselves apart. And this is a life of self-consumption, of being self-consumed, of being limited, of being depressed, anxious, whatever. But really, at the end of the day, it's feeling cut off from life, feeling cut off, feeling like we're not all that we were created to be, all that we should be. And I'm here to say that we should not be living in fear, anxiety, sadness, and that if we do live in this way, we will, in effect, cause more pain, more hurt, more suffering in the world for others, for those that we love, for those that we meet. And this video is a call to action. Face your pain. Face your fears. Take time to reflect and identify, using this beautiful mind that you have, what's going on in here. What's going on in here? And that means exploring past relationships. That means exploring current relationships. Why are you hurting all the time? Why are you judging others? Make room, make psychological space for love, and let that be guiding you. Let that be the force to be reckoned with in a world that is so broken. Let your inner light shine. But you can't bring forth room for light if you don't face your own darkness, your own pain, your own suffering. Hurt people hurt people. This is a call to action. If you're hurt, be vulnerable. Feel that pain. Talk to someone you trust. Pray. Talk to God. Be quiet. Feel those feelings. Be sober if you struggle with addiction, if you use substances, even psychotropics, any type of drug that seems to help in your life, in my personal opinion, can limit you from experiencing the fullness. If there are underlying feelings of shame, guilt, sit with those, be with those, see them for what they are. They are not you, okay? How do you do this? What are some practical steps for going and seeing this? Well, I would argue healthy relationship unlocks all of these things naturally. You don't have to think when you're with someone who you feel understands you and listens to you and loves you and speaks your quote-unquote language. But if something's in the way here, it cuts off opportunities for healing relationships. So we have to say, what do we need for healthy relationship? Well, we need to see ourselves a certain way. So we need to be, first and foremost, open to those feelings. We need to have openness to others, openness to ourselves. This is adopting a mind state of being less judgmental, being more open and accepting, being more merciful with yourself and others. And then having the willingness, the courage in here to assert the objectivity of the situation, to see that I am not those thoughts. I, the will, the choice, the freedom to say, although I'm thinking this way, although I'm feels like I want to judge, or I want to be angry, or I want to accept these types of judgmental thoughts, whatever is keeping you in that rut. Stepping back and having the humility and willingness to say, I am not those. And it takes practice. We're all going to fall. This is human nature, baby. Welcome to the party of being broken. But we are incredible beings. We have a brain. We are sentient. We can choose to not, and this is also a big part of the equation, to not react. If we're going to be open to our experience, we need to take some time to not react emotionally, to observe things objectively. Then we find a beautiful balance between rationality and emotionality. Any extreme is psychopathology. Any extreme is not love. When we fall into extremes, we see mania, then we see depressive symptoms. We fall into extremes, we see substance abuse. We see isolation, or we see grandiosity, whatever, you name it. The extremes are not good. So we need to cultivate temperance, objectivity, moderation. We need to cultivate openness to our experience. That's not just ours, that's other people. They literally are connected. Be open. Be open. See where you're reacting and cut those evil reactions. Cut them. Just. And remember, this is not with force. This is with love. It's a learning process, guys. This is a call to action. And I'm inspiring myself in the process. Hope I've inspired you. I'm an INFP. I'm an idealist. I want to see the world be better. I want to help people to suffer a little bit less. I'm here. I'm here with you. Everything's a journey. We are all supporting one another in ways that we can't possibly imagine, but we have to deal with what's going on inside of us. So hope that's garnered a little insight, and it's helped you to see things a little clearer. Be objective, be open, and be compassionate. Take care.